Singapore has convened its top-level emergency response body amid the ongoing Middle East conflict. The Homefront Crisis Ministerial Committee is updating existing contingency plans and developing new ones to prepare for a potential global energy crunch. In a video message, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong reassures citizens that the government has the plans, capabilities and resilience to navigate the challenges ahead. Sabrina Ng reports.
The war rages on, with mounting destruction and loss of lives. Its effects are far-reaching, disrupting critical supply routes and driving up energy costs. Oil prices have already surged over 60% since late February. A resolution remains uncertain, and even if a ceasefire is achieved, PM Wong warns the impact will persist, with damaged energy infrastructure likely taking months to fully recover.
If the critical Middle Eastern energy sources and supply routes remain constrained for an extended period, the consequences will be severe. It will not just mean higher prices. We could face a global energy crunch, disrupting daily life and production activity and putting significant pressure on economies everywhere. Output would weaken sharply even as prices continue to rise. It's what economists describe as stagflation. And once that takes hold, it is deeply damaging and very hard to bring under control.
To coordinate Singapore's response, the Crisis Committee will be chaired by Coordinating Minister for National Security K. Shanmugam, with Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim Yong as advisor. Mr. Wong says the country is taking steps to strengthen its energy and supply chain resilience. Local refineries and chemical companies are scaling back production and sourcing crude oil and feedstock beyond the Middle East, while liquefied natural gas importers are securing alternative supplies from global producers. The government will also bring forward support measures to provide earlier relief for households and businesses. Targeted support will be provided to the hardest-hit sectors, with details to be announced in Parliament next week. But Mr. Wong stresses that Singaporeans must also play their part during these challenging times.
My fellow Singaporeans, I'm sharing all this with you so that we can be prepared for what lies ahead. The situation is highly uncertain and we cannot predict how exactly events will unfold. But the risks are significant and the worst may not yet be behind us. Singapore cannot be insulated from such global upheavals. No country can, least of all a small island nation like ours. But I assure you, we have the plans, the capabilities, and the resilience to navigate this together.
Mr. Wong notes Singapore has weathered past crises, such as the Asian financial crisis and SARS outbreak, and most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. Each time, the nation pulled together through unity and resolve.
We will do so again. We have built strong foundations, sound finances, diversified supply chains, a strong tripartite partnership, and a cohesive society. These are not abstract strengths. They are what will carry us through. So let us stay disciplined and focused and keep faith with one another. Whatever comes our way, we will face it as one people, one nation. And we will get through this together.
The government will also enhance existing measures such as those announced during Budget 2026 and bring some of them forward to provide earlier relief. As announced, more than 1 million Singaporean households will receive up to $570 to offset utilities expenses and up to 3.5 months of service and conservancy charge rebates. These will be given out in April, July, October and this year as well as next January. There's also a cash payout of between $200 and $400 for eligible Singaporean adults in September this year to tackle cost of living pressures. Around 2.4 million Singaporeans are set to benefit. CDC vouchers will also be given in January next year. Such support, along with a slew of other measures, are being considered as part of Singapore's crisis management framework called the Homefront Crisis Executive Group, or HCEG. First formed in 2004 after the SARS outbreak, it's a central coordinating body across ministries to respond to incidents like security concerns and those with wide-ranging implications on society and the economy. It's chaired by the Permanent Secretary of the Home Affairs Ministry and comprises senior representatives from all ministries, reporting ultimately to the elected leadership for political direction. In recent years, the HCEG was called into action in 2013 to respond to trans-boundary haze, and in 2020 during the COVID pandemic when it worked with the multi-ministry task force to implement safe management measures. Political observers say Prime Minister Wong's move to convene a ministerial task force and bolster support for households and businesses is timely and reflects the urgency of the situation. They see it as necessary to address both short-term and long-term challenges posed by the Middle East conflict. They say the Crisis Committee's review of the existing contingency plans while developing new ones also underscores the need for readiness.
I think in terms of the significance of Prime Minister making this statement right now, I think it's very crucial. I think it's a reminder to Singaporeans that we will need to be in this for the long haul and probably get ready and get prepared for a worst case scenario.
His message is also about exhorting a whole of the society approach in which each one of us in Singapore has a collective responsibility to deal with this geopolitical conflict in our own way. So the government and the people working together in what can also be described as a robust social compact. This is necessary to deal with an external conflict with a strong internal core.